Sign language of the Indian of the high plains of North America is one of the most peculiar and interesting of all the languages of all the earth, because it is still in the primitive root stage, once occupied by every member of our linguistic family, the Indo-European, before its progress to a higher stage. During their long climb from the lowest to the highest stage of human speech, much of their material has been changed or lost, whereas the central core of the sign language has changed but little, if at all, since stabilization sometime before the dawn of American history, and its processes lie wide open to the view. It obeys all the general laws of linguistic science, save those of sound. It has laws that govern its life, growth, and practical use. It feels the same human brain by the same thoughts as do vocal tongues, the difference being that this appeal is made through the eye rather than through the ear. It has its own place in the hierarchy of all human speech, akin to all, to our common humanity, and if studied with these points in view, would throw light upon the origin, life, and growth of all language. Sign language is a system of intertribal communication by ideographic gestures made with the hands. Most important element of Plains culture derived from buffalo, spoken by every tribe on the plains from the Saskatchewan River to Mexico, with a greater unity of expression than the English has spoken in Great Britain. Found by the first explorers spread over all the plains of the buffalo as early as 1535 and required ages to develop. Fundamental principle underlying the origin of all language, vocal as well as gesture, is imitation. Former by imitation of the sounds of nature, latter by the imitation of the sights of nature. The Indian seizes upon the most salient attribute for nomenclature, by imitation, that best causes his thought to be understood by others, the object of all language. Sign language, the jargons, Chinese, and languages of Father India are all in the same primitive root stage, before the rise of grammar and the separation of the parts of speech. Sign language has no parts of speech and no grammar save syntax, a due arranging of gestures in locution. Each gesture represents a general indefinite idea, not as a noun, verb, or adjective, but ready to be used as any of the three, suit the context. All our English sentences must be recast in accordance if we expect to be understood, and vice versa. The interpretation of gestures must be recast to suit the genius of our elaborate and inflective speech. Sign language is better adapted than any other the expression of simple thoughts as a means of international communication by the Boy Scouts of the world.
My friends, I'm glad to see you all here today. I have brought you from every direction to sit in this council. I have come myself from very far in the east to sit with you. The young men are not learning your sign language, and soon it will disappear from this country. It is for us to make a record of it for those who come after us, before it becomes lost forever. Dick Washakie, you talk to me with your hands. I arrived last night from far away over there. My father, Washakie, was a great chief of all the Shoshone. I am a Shoshone. I am here to tell you all I know. I will not tell you anything that is not true. I am a Piegan. I feel very glad. We used to fight all these people long ago. That is all over. Now we are smoking, eating, and living together in this lodge. Long ago, we used to fight each other all over this country. White men said, stop fighting. We meet each other here with white men, all brothers. We eat and smoke here together. That is very good, all of it. They brought me here from the Flathead country, from the other side of the Rocky Mountains. I have never seen these people here before and cannot understand their language. But they are all my brothers. We are all the same race. These people all use different languages. They are all my people. We meet here for 3 days. I am glad. I have been brought to this Piegan country. I shake hands with all these people. I'm glad to talk with these friends. I have finished. I am a Sioux. I have come from near Poplar Creek. I am a Crow. I have come from far away to the Piegan country and have arrived. I have eaten until I am full up to the throat, and I feel good. I have finished. I come from the Mandan country to this Piegan country. That is all. I am Mandan, one of the Earth Lodge people. I have been sent for. I have come. I am the Cheyenne. These people are all my brothers. We talk together. I love them all. That is all. I live with the Piegans. This is my ground. I am glad to see my faraway brothers. I look at them. We eat and smoke. That is all. Oh, my. Look here. Look at me. This is my country. I know it. My heart is good. From far away off there, my brothers of different tribes have come. Good. We have been eating together. I am glad. That is all. I have come to the Piegan country from the Little Rocky Mountains. I am here to talk signs. I am through. I have come from the Arapaho country. Whitehorse is my name. I have come to talk signs with my Piegan friends. I am a Assiniboine from the Little Rocky Mountains. I have come to talk signs to the white man. This is my lodge and my country. These people have come from different directions. I am glad. That is all. Look here. I tell you something. I am Sarcy from Calgary. Two of us have come to the Piegan country. We have arrived. I see them all here and feel happy. We smoke and eat. I am well. That is good. I am the Sarcy from Calgary, Alberta. I have arrived. I see big men from other tribes. That is all. I come from far away in the east to meet you and have gathered you from all directions. The Venerable Piegan chief tells how the Indians used to catch buffalo in a pound. He describes a long, rocky cliff and the building of a fence or corral at the base of the cliff. Converging wings are built on the plain above of rock piles, behind which the people hide. He now sings the song of the medicine man, designed to lure the buffaloes into the trap. Note how he imitates the shaking of the medicine rattle. Buffalo, come. Go straight. Jump over. Come straight, buffalo. Jump over, jump over, jump over, jump over, jump over. He tells how the hunters behind drive the buffalo between the converging wings, how they are pushed to the brink of the cliff, how they jump over the cliff and run around in the pound below. Again, he sings the song of the medicine man. He tells how the hunters surround the pound and kill the buffaloes with their arrows. Finally, the entire herd is destroyed, wiped out. The hunters draw their knives and fall to skinning the game. This sign language speaker makes a whimsical comparison of the medicine of the old-time red man and that of the white man of today. He points out that the red men used to communicate with their medicine in sleep, thus hearing things they could not see. Now comes the white man with another kind of medicine. This is a description of the white man's radio. Note the long antenna. Thus, the white man, with his mechanical medicine, is also able to hear that which he cannot see. This is the story of how Stranger Owl, when about 15 years old, went hunting with his brother and all but lost his life in capturing a buffalo calf. He tells how they ran down a calf and wrestled with it. The calf was panting and bawled for help. The old cow came to the rescue, and a long struggle followed. Finally, the boys were able to use their knives to advantage. The situation was saved by a hair's breadth. I tell you, it was a narrow escape. Oh, my. We were all poor. All of us. Poor. Traveling about. Hungry. Nothing to eat. Children and all. We moved up into the mountains. I was hunting around for deer, elk. I saw a bear track. Maybe they'll kill me. Bear, he was laid out on the ground. I saw it. I pulled down on him, shot him while he lay there. Shot him right through the body. Right through the body. Blood came out. Fired again. Blood came out. Bang. Fell down. He stood up, looked all around. My, looked all about. There, I saw them. 6 others, bears. This one laid right flat. Then he stood up, looked all around. They all came towards us, 6, grabbed each other, punched each other, all fought, wrestled. I fired into them when they were wrestling. Fired, bang, bang. 2 bears I killed. Fired again afterwards. They walked about. Walked all around. All red, bloody. All walking about. Walked up on a hill. Another one came up. They all walked up on a hill. Stood up in a row. Stood up. Looked straight at me. Ears were back. Teeth showing. All walked around. Made a charge on me. I kept firing at them, firing at them, firing at them. They kept coming closer. Fired at them, no more cartridges. Pulled my revolver, fell to the ground. I lifted my gun to hit them. They were close by, standing up, all standing up in a row. Stood ready to hit. Afterwards, they walked all around. In the water. Waiting. Waiting all about. I was watching them. They're covered with blood. All looking about when they were in the water. 3 of them. Walked around on the prairie, too. One came, sat down in the water. He rubbed his hands, washed his head, washed his face, threw water on himself. Washed the blood all off. Blood was off, no more blood. He drank no water. That was a flathead bear. Walked about, talked flathead. Then he began to dance, all in a row. Danced with their feet hanging down. One bring the other, go down the water. Others would dance. Some would wash their faces. There are medicine bears. 2 real bears I had killed. I was glad. I go back, children will have plenty to eat. Good, to eat. My heart was happy. I cut them up. Packed them, 2 of them. Packed them on horses. Meat was hanging down. Called to everybody, come here. Teepee. I got down. Everybody felt glad. Children were to be saved, he told me. Yes, that's true. Had 2 kettles. Put meat in them. Put meat in them. Kettles, 2. Put fire under 'em. Fire under 'em. Told them to take 'em off. Put on 2 more. Fill them up. Fill them up with meat. After a while, meat was all gone. Then soup. Filled them up. I had a belly full. Filled up to my throat. That is true. Children, all saved.
My children, you have come from many directions to help me record the sign language, to save it for those who come after it. Your young men do not know it. They talk white man's talk to other tribes. If it is not recorded, it will be lost. Our work here is done. I thank you for coming so far and for your help. We shall all separate tomorrow. I bid you all farewell.